Imagine a child entering the world for the first time, unaware, untouched, innocent. But the very moment that child is born in North Korea, they are branded not as a citizen, but as a traitor, not because of something they've done, but because of who their ancestors were. In North Korea, your bloodline alone can decide your fate. Welcome to Factisper, your source for powerful untold stories from around the world. Today we take a deep dive into the most secretive and oppressive nation on earth, a place where even your thoughts can betray you, a country where you can be punished for watching a movie, wearing the wrong clothes, or shedding too few tears at a dictator's memorial. This is North Korea. For decades, the country has been ruled by one dynasty. A single family, the Kims, has held absolute power. From Kim Il-sung to Kim Jong-il to the current ruler, Kim Jong-un, the regime has built a world where the government controls your vote, your voice, your dreams, even your haircut. Let's go back to where it all began. From 1910 to 1945, Korea was under Japanese occupation. But after Japan's defeat in World War II, Korea was divided. The Soviet Union took control of the North, while the South aligned with the United States. This ideological divide birthed two very different nations. In 1948, the Democratic People's Republic of Korea was established under Kim Il-sung, ironically named because there's no democracy in North Korea. In 1950, the North invaded the South, igniting the bloody Korean War. It lasted 3 years, but peace never came. Technically, North and South Korea are still at war. Since its founding, only the Kim family has ruled North Korea. Over 3 generations, they've solidified power through fear, manipulation, and isolation, turning the entire nation into a prison without bars. Let's talk about elections, or rather, the illusion of elections. Every North Korean citizen is required to vote, but there's only one name on the ballot, one candidate, one choice. If you refuse to vote, you're sent straight to prison. A clear message: obey or disappear. This isn't a republic, it's a regime, a place where a missed vote is treason, where democracy is just a word written on paper. TVs exist in North Korea, but they show only one channel, Korean Central Television. Citizens are not allowed to switch, and all they see is propaganda, praise for the Kim family, hatred for the West, and endless speeches about loyalty, sacrifice, and obedience. Every radio and TV is preset and sealed. Imported televisions have their tuners disabled. You can't receive foreign broadcasts, and if you're caught trying, the consequences can be deadly. In 2024, North Korea banned sunglasses and wedding dresses. Why? Sunglasses were seen as disrespectful during national mourning, and wedding dresses, symbols of joy and self-expression, are seen as unneeded extravagance in a state that wants uniformity. Even music is controlled. In public spaces, there's no pop, no jazz, no local street performers. You only hear revolutionary songs or speeches by the Kim family. And during those speeches, you're forbidden to talk or even whisper. If someone is caught watching a South Korean drama or a Hollywood movie, they can be imprisoned, tortured, or sent to labor camps. Entire families disappear overnight for being ideologically impure. North Korea calls it preventing contamination, but it's really just fear of the truth. In the rest of the world, the internet connects us, but in North Korea, it's the opposite. Citizens have no access to the global internet. Instead, they use a government-controlled intranet, a fake internet, where all content is approved, filtered, and fabricated. International phone calls, illegal. Children are taught from an early age that America is the enemy. They learn hatred before they learn hope. In North Korea, even your appearance is dictated by the state. There's a list of approved hairstyles, and that's it. If your haircut doesn't match, it's considered rebellion. You can't dye your hair. You can't wear jeans, shiny clothes, banned. Logos, forbidden. The regime believes foreign fashion is a virus. If you wear something Western, you'll be stopped in the street, interrogated, maybe arrested. Even food is politicized. American hot dogs, forbidden. South Korean tteokbokki, banned. Anything associated with outside culture is seen as dangerous. Traveling from one city to another requires a special permit. Citizens can't even move within their own country freely. Want to go abroad? Forget it. Only the elite, government officials, loyalists, or military, are granted passports. Ordinary citizens are prisoners inside their own borders. Even bicycles require licenses. Citizens must pass road safety tests and register their bikes, which receive license plates like cars. Every single item, land, homes, businesses, belongs to the state. Ownership is a myth. You're merely borrowing what the government allows. Practicing religion, illegal. But the few churches you see are just for show, empty facades to deceive the outside world. Speak against the government, even in private, you disappear. But here's the most terrifying part. Not only you suffer, your entire family, children, parents, even grandchildren, can be imprisoned for your crime. It's called guilt by association, and it can last for 3 generations. Every neighborhood is filled with secret police, people whose job is to watch their neighbors and report anything suspicious. The wrong expression, a quiet complaint, or even a rebellious thought, that's enough to ruin your life. Every week citizens must attend mandatory self-criticism sessions. You stand before your peers, confess your mistakes, like not praising Kim Jong-un enough, or admiring a foreign object. Others criticize you, you apologize, and the state watches, silently taking notes. Children are taught to memorize the 10 ideological principles, a list of state dogmas, each one glorifying Kim Il-sung. Forget even a single word, and you're marked as disloyal. Every home must display portraits of Kim Il-sung and Kim Jong-il. Cleaning them regularly is mandatory. If fire breaks out, saving those portraits is your top priority, above your own life. On national mourning days, like the death anniversaries of the Kims, crying is compulsory. If you're not emotional enough, you're a suspect. North Korea even has its own calendar. While the world follows the Gregorian system, North Korea uses the Juche calendar, starting from 1912, the birth year of Kim Il-sung. That means while it's 2025 globally, in North Korea, it's year 113. North Korea society is divided through a brutal caste system called Songbun. You're born into one of 3 classes: core class, considered loyal, descendants of revolutionaries. They get top jobs and privileges. Wavering class, average citizens with limited opportunities. Hostile class, includes families linked to religion, the South, or opposition. They are laborers, minors, and outcasts. From education to housing, your songbun decides everything, even your marriage. Electricity, rationed. Clean water, limited. Freedom, non-existent. And yet the Kim regime parades its military might, showing the world its missiles while its people starve in silence. The few brave defectors who escape risk their lives. Many of them smuggle out USB drives filled with images and videos of life inside North Korea, the only glimpse the world has of this isolated dictatorship. Why does the regime enforce such control? Because it fears the truth. It knows that once people learn about the outside world, they'll question everything. They'll demand more, and the dynasty will crumble. This was North Korea, not as the government wants you to see it, but as it truly is. Thank you for watching Factisper. If you found this story important, help us share it with the world. Like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll continue uncovering the darkest corners of our world, one story at a time. Until next time, stay aware, stay curious, and never stop asking questions.